Hi there, it's Blake Cahoon of the Angelic Path. So I have a bone to pick with some of you. I was seeing a post from somebody who said they were spiritual and they should know better than this. They were talking about, they made a cut against the government. They had found that it was funny that something was illegal, like psychic readings in some states. And I said, yeah, it's a lot of states it's like that. You have to put a disclaimer that it is only for entertainment purposes. Those laws are still on the books. There are a lot of laws on the books that make absolutely no sense in today's world, but they're there anyway. But she said something derogatory about the government, and I'm like, dang, y'all should know better than that. You're spiritual. You know law of attraction, don't you? So I'm like, okay, so well, you're cutting your government down. You know what happens when you cut anything down. You're going to find more reasons to cut it down. Doesn't matter if it's politics, religion, government, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your mother, your sister, your boss, your work, traffic. It doesn't matter. If you're going to keep complaining about something, it's going to keep coming back to you and saying, oh, here's something more to complain about. So if you change your perspective and say, hey, I'm familiar with the law of attraction, like attracts like, law of cause and effect, all of these universal laws, most of which can be boiled down to those two laws, and understand it, then why am I cutting down anybody? Why am I in a state of pushing things away and expecting a different result? And now, as far as the government goes, I live in the United States. My relatives, my ancestors founded this country. So I've been here a long time. My family's been here a long time. We've mostly been engineers and politicians and creative sorts and medical people. And so I've never been outside of the United States. But for those people I hear that have traveled around the world, they come back home and go, wow, we got it good here. And I think sometimes people who cut down on government, you have a right to do whatever you want to do, frankly. But gain some perspective. Ask people from other countries what they think about America, and most of them are like, yeah, that's why we left that country and came here. So, and that's true of anything. Change your perspective. Look at what you are angry about, what you're frustrated about, are you playing the blame game? Are you going, well, that's their person's fault, and that person's fault, and that person's fault? No. The law of responsibility says you get to choose. You get to choose what your reality is. And if it sucks, you get to choose something different. And for the majority of you, yeah, there's exceptions to every rule, but for the majority of you, do something different in your life. If you don't like your job, find another one. Yeah, easier said than done, Blake. I've been there. I've done that. You're complaining and complaining and complaining. And guess what? When you complain and complain and complain, the universe goes, oh, they want to complain. So let me give you something more to complain about. It's law of attraction, folks. So stop, pivot, change your perspective, and allow yourself in this new coming year, and whenever you're going to watch this, allow yourself to be happy. If you're not happy, change your circumstance as much as you possibly can. And I know this is not an overnight thing. A lot of us, these self-help gurus, which I guess I'm kind of one of them, and the team is we all expect because we have the memory of a goldfish these days. And some of these things take time. But I guarantee you, if you ask, it will be given to you. You got to ask. And then you got to take action. And that's the big secret. So do stop complaining. Start taking action. Start manifesting what it is that you want out of life. And for God's sake, I can't say it. God's sweet sake, please stop with the complaints all the time. Let's lift the vibration up. Let's be the light, not the darkness. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, many blessings.